Hello students, welcome back. In our class, that is the latitude longitudes, where we left in the last class, that is the 5 main parallels. Then I said that I will explain, and another last video I explained the 2.6 which is the figure that I explained. Now I am going to explain the 2.8 figure, the determine latitudes of a place by the pole star. Here this is our earth and this is the equator, and pole star means a star which gonna show, which we can see from the north pole. Actually we can see the pole star from the north pole. Okay, so these pole star we can only see from the north pole, means not actually the north pole. From the northern hemisphere we can see this pole star, but from the southern hemisphere we cannot see the pole star. So here, whenever suppose I am standing on the north pole, that is the north pole. So here I am standing here. From that place where I am standing, from here, which angle is making, that is the 90 degree. Actually, this is earth, here it is the north pole star, the north pole. Here someone is standing, this is the horizon. Okay, here I am drawing a horizon line, and along with the horizon line from the pole star, which altitude we can get, that angle, actually the angle of the latitude of that place, means where I am standing from that place to pole star, which altitude we are getting, that altitude will be going the latitude of that place where I am standing. So from the pole star, from the north pole to pole star, we can easily understand it is the 90 degree. We can easily understand because we are standing on the 90 degree. But from here to here, or that place to that place, we cannot understand where what will be the latitude. So if I will take that place, here I am drawing a line, that is the horizon line, from the touch line, which is touching the horizon. From here, that is the line, and here is the pole star, here that is the pole star. So here is the pole star. From that place, from the pole star, sorry, that will be here. From that place, from the pole star to that place where I am standing, I am taking that I am standing on the point M. Where I am standing, that place, that is that latitude, altitude is the what angle we will get here. That altitude will be the latitude of the M place. Wherever we will stand, if we will stand here, the horizon line, if we will stand here, the horizon line, that is, and from that place, the pole star, then we will see the pole star. Pole star is not moving. Actually, this is our earth. It is the circle shape. When we are going here to here to here, from like that, then we can see like that. Okay. So here we will get the altitude. If it will be, suppose if it will be 20 degree, then the latitude of that place will be the 20 degree. 20 degree what will be? North, because we are in the north side of the equator. And as same as that, this side also, if I will take here a place, suppose I am taking the G place, and this is the horizon line here, which is touching the surface of our earth, and north pole star is here. From the north pole star to from my place to north pole star, whatever altitude will be that, if that is the 40 degree, then the latitude will be the 40 degree north. That means 40 degree north. Okay, we cannot use the pole star in the southern hemisphere because the pole star we cannot see from the after the equator. Okay, so that is the figure, the explanation of the figure 2.8. Determine the latitude of by observing the pole star. Okay, so next I am going to explain the climatic zones of the earth. Climatic zones that I will explain now. Next is the climatic zones. You read the 5 main parallels. Based on the 5 main parallels, these are our climatic zones. There are 3 climatic zones actually. First is this climatic zone is called the torrid zone. This is called the torrid zone. Next is called temperate zone. And last one is called the frigid zone. Torrid, temperate and the frigid zone. These 3 zones are here, but this is only the torrid zone, but this is the south torrid zone, south temperate zone, and this is the north temperate zone. And this is north frigid zone. So these zones are how they are making, how the geographer made this, based on how the sun rays are coming. Based on that, these zones has made. So here in the torrid or the tropical zone, here the sun ray are coming like that. Sometimes in a year, actually on the equator, sun rays are coming like that. But in the other times, in the other places of these places, on the equator, sun is all time. Sun rays are coming all time directly, but the other places there some rays are coming little bit slantingly, and in a particular day in a year, that time the sun comes in the directly sun rays fall in the directly in a particular day. That is the 21st June. The directly sun rays fall down in that place, and the equator, that is the equator, this place 0 degree, that is the 5 degree north, 5 degree south. This place is called the doldrums or the ITCZ zone, intertropical convergence zone. The doldrums. Here temperature are all time high because the direct sun rays, and the pressure temperature is all time high, and the pressure of that place here all time here is the low pressure. Here all time is the low pressure. In that place is called the 0 to 5 degree north, 0 to 5 degree south. That place is called the doldrums or the ITCZ. And this is the torrid zone. The torrid zone extends from the 0 degree to 23rd and half degree north to 23rd and half degree south. And within this torrid zone there are the temperature. This is also called the heat zone, because in that place there temperature is high than the other zones. Next is from the 23rd degree half north to 66 degree half south, up to that portion, this place is called the temperate zone. These both places are called the temperate zone. And this is the north temperate zone and this is the south temperate zone. And this north temperate zone, in the actually one thing, the interesting, that India is locating in the half is in the torrid zone and half portion in the temperate zone. In the down part of India, the down part of India is locating in the torrid zone, and the upper part of the India is locating in the temperate zone. So this portion is in this zone, the north temperate zone or the south temperate zone. Here the sun rays all time are coming slantingly. That is why the heat is, we are not getting heat so much, but not so much less also we are getting. The temperature is medium, and in the summer time the temperature, and the winter time temperature, the temperature span is very high in that place. Here between the summer and the winter, here is the temperature span is very high, and in that places here we can see the seasons, different seasons. But in this place only we can see the two seasons. One is wet season, one is the dry season. We cannot see the other season, and on the equator we cannot see any seasons. Where all time they are getting the heat, they are getting the direct sun rays, and in the evening there are so much rain, and this place is the heat zone, and this is the north temperate, this is the south temperate. Next is the frigid zone. From the 66.5 degree to 90 degree north pole and 66.5 degree south to 90 degree south pole, up to that portion, the actually means that is the from the Arctic Circle to the North Pole and the Antarctic Circle to the South Pole. These portions are called the frigid zone. Here the temperature is very low. Here we can see the 9 months of the summertime. Summertime we can see the summertime is the all times. Here the winter, the all time here the minus degree temperature is running because of the slanting rays, and like that here sun rays are coming. Here the heat is very low, the heat of the sun rays is very low, and but the extension of the sun ray, but how the sun ray is slantingly, we can see the sun in the daytime, but heat is not there. That is why here temperature is very low. So these are the temperate zones. Now next I will go to the concept of the longitudes.